Stug 3 assault gun, SDKFC 142. The German Blitzkrieg concept was based on rapid advances by panzer divisions, accompanied by mechanized infantry. As tanks were not generally available to them, the infantry needed to have their own armored vehicles. Back in 1935, General von Manstein had therefore called for an infantry support vehicle. In June 1936, Daimler-Benz was awarded the contract to develop a vehicle of this type, mounting a 3-inch or 75mm gun. Daimler based its design on the Panzer III, which was already in production. In order to reduce height, the vehicle is given a fixed superstructure in place of a turret, accommodating a 3-inch or 75mm L-24 assault gun. This was based on the almost unchanged chassis of the Panzer III. The first prototypes were built by Alcat in 1937 and were extensively tested. Production of the Stug 3 Aus A SDKFC 142 based on Panzerkampfwagen 3 Aus F began in January 1940. The Panzer III hull was adapted to the Stug 3, and the frontal armor was increased in thickness from 30mm to 50mm. The engine and running gear remained identical to those of a Panzer III Aus F. The first Stugs were tested in combat in France and proved extremely successful, whereupon they went into large-scale production. 734 units were built of versions B to E, which differed only in small details. Originally intended simply to provide support for infantry attacks, Stugs began to be used in increasing numbers in a tank destroyer role. Because of its low muzzle velocity, however, the 3-inch 75mm Stug STUK L-24 was not powerful enough to fight tanks effectively, and so Aus F was upgunned to the Stug 40 or STUK 40 L-43. This significantly improved its firepower and gave it the capability to knock out targets at a greater distance. With Aus F, the vehicle's code number changed to SDKFC 142,1, and the Stug 3 was often referred to as the Stug 40 after its new gun. Once 300 or so Aus F vehicles had been built, this version was upgraded again and renamed the F8. In addition to changes to the upper part of the body, the vehicle was also equipped with the 75mm Stug 40 L-48, which was capable of penetrating 85mm of armor plating at a distance of over 1,000 yards or 1,000 meters with a 60-degree angle of impact. The thickness of the front armor was increased from 2 inches or 50mm to 3.1 inches, 80mm. Many vehicles of the earlier versions were later refitted with the long-barreled Stug 40. From 1943 onward, the Stug 3 was equipped with side skirts as protection against anti-tank rifles and hollow-charged projectiles. The last version of the Stug 3, and also the one manufactured in the largest numbers, Aus G, went into production in December 1942. Its armor was strengthened again, and it was equipped with a new cylindrical hatch. A folding machine gun shield now became standard. So I'll pan about and show some Stugs. Here's a Stug 3 Aus G with Sokov gun mantlet. There's the mantlet. There's a basic Panzer III hull. Here's this image. It is the a Stug 3 Aus D of the 243rd Stug Battalion. I think it's the older version of Stugs. And there's a Stug 40. Stug 40 SS Stug Battalion LAH Division. You see the side skirts. They have that wicked camo on. You see the gun there. In February, a cast pig's head mantlet designed to provide better protection was introduced, replacing the previous bolted-on box mantlet. Early Stug Gs were also equipped with 3 smoke grenade launchers on either side. Protective track skirts also became standard, as did Zimmerit pace coating. In 1942, the 4.1 inch or 10.5 centimeter or 105 millimeter assault howitzer was also successfully combined with the Stug 3 and went into production as the Sturmgeschutz 42. By the end of 1944, I guess we'll look at this one for the remainder of the data. By the end of 1944, 1,114 of these vehicles had been built. Stug 3 ausf continued to be produced right up to the end of the war, long after production of the Panzer III had ceased. The Stug 3 proved exceptionally successful, and by the end of the war had become the Wehrmacht's most important armored fighting vehicle, despite its origins as a compromise solution. Its main advantages were its low cost due to its lack of a turret and the fact that, unlike the Panzer III, it was able to accommodate the long-barreled 75mm gun. In addition to the Wehrmacht, some of Germany's allies also used Stug 3s, and Finland was still using them several years after the war. The Soviets also used captured Stug 3s and converted a number of them to take their 7.62 centimeter or 76.2 millimeter gun. A total of 7,900 Stug 3 versions, F and G, were built. So again, here's the newer conceptual design, the Stug 40 ausf. Here's that ausf. Here's the ausf with the Sukov hogshead mount, and then the older Stug type with the tiny gun. And that has been a Stug production.